Welcome back everyone to Adventures with Corey with Corey. I am very happy you decided to stop by. I have a very unique review for you today, and the question at hand that needs to be answered is this. Is it Celebrity Caribbean or Royal Celebrity? Well, you'll have to stick around to find out what I mean by that. As some of you may know, Celebrity Cruise Lines has begun doing shorter Bahamas sailings to Royal Caribbean's private island, Perfect Day, Coco Cay, using the Celebrity Reflection. I've never done a long weekend cruise, nor had I ever been on the Reflection, so I decided to give it a try. If you're a loyal Celebrity cruiser, you'll be surprised on how this all played out. If you're a loyal Royal, well, and thought you'd give Celebrity a try, you'll want to pay attention too. This short 3-night sailing made port in both Coco Cay and, well, Nassau, of course. This review will give you insight into how the sailing went, what the food was like, how was the entertainment, the activities, and a review of the new Hideaway beach at Perfect Day, Coco Cay. I was one of the first to arrive to the pier due to my flight arriving into Fort Lauderdale around 8:30. The doors to the terminal opened just prior to 10 a.m. Just a little PSA. To ensure there's no overcrowding in the terminal, please try and stick to the arrival time that you selected when you checked in for your cruise. Once inside the terminal, I was checked in, through security, and waiting to board the ship in about 3 minutes. Doing your online check-in prior to your arrival really does speed up the check-in process. Boarding began at 10:50 and I was on the ship by 10:53. With Celebrity, a nice perk is that you can take any of the belongings that you decided to carry with you directly to your stateroom when you board and drop them off. You can't linger around your stateroom, go take a shower, or settle in, as they're typically just not ready yet, but you can certainly drop your things off and go and explore, or have some lunch. I decided to go and walk around the ship and see how the ship was different from the other Solstice class ship, the Equinox, which I'd been on previously. You can check out that vlog series in the description below. The majority of the ship is pretty much the same as the Equinox, but a very nice ship nonetheless. While the Reflection is 12 years old, she has been very well maintained. I had no issues with the maintenance of this ship throughout the entire voyage. Everything was clean and, well, very well kept. I did not see one spot of rust anywhere, and they're constantly painting. In addition, the balcony door has to be the smoothest opening and closing balcony door that I've ever had, well, on any cruise. I'm assuming that it was just newly replaced because it felt like it was brand new. After exploring the ship, I decided to head to the Ocean View Cafe, which is Celebrity's buffet. For all you loyal Royals, it's their version of the Windjammer. Celebrity does a great job with not only the food presentation, but food taste and quality in the Ocean View Cafe. They have many different stations with solid offerings from salads to sandwiches to pizzas and pastas, to Indian flavors and unique daily theme sections. There's certainly always something good you'll find to eat in the Ocean View Cafe, guaranteed. For those of you with dietary restrictions, they'll be able to meet those restrictions as well with different vegetarian, gluten-free, and other restrictive offerings. While I didn't do much once on board, I did manage to get a decent time lapse of our sail away from Port Everglades. Always a nice port to depart from. You can check that out right here. Due to the short duration of the cruise, I opted to not do any specialty dining and just eat in the main dining room. On the Solstice class, there is one main dining room that is 2 stories tall. For dinner on the first night, I had the pasta fagioli soup to start, along with the, well, you guessed it, escargot. The soup, while hot in temperature, was just okay. The noodles seemed to be slightly undercooked and almost crunchy, dare I say. The escargot was hot and flavorful. If you've seen any of my vlogs, you know escargot is my favorite. And we'll tend to have this basically every night that it's offered. The breadsticks were perfect, crunchy, and tasty. For the main entrees, I had the lamb, which was very tender and had great flavor with perfectly cooked vegetables. The rigatoni, while decent, was a bit lackluster in the flavor department, but certainly not bad. The evening entertainment on this first night was comedian Mike Gaffney. While comedy is obviously very subjective, I felt that he was just okay. It seemed as though his routine was just not well rehearsed. He did, however, get a lot of laughs from some people. His flow just seemed to be a bit off. After the comedy show was the full moon party. For those of you who've been on the Ascent and enjoyed the Shine the Night party, this is basically Reflection's version of that party. One difference that I noticed was this party was very well attended. Nearly half the entire pool deck was jammed with people, all dancing and singing, waving their light sticks around. This was a lot of fun for sure. The following day, our first port was Coco Cay. Well, I've been to Coco Cay many times. This trip I wanted to try out the new zone, Hideaway Beach, which is an adults only section. While adults only, it still requires a pass to enter, which varies in price. I've seen prices ranging from roughly $20 to near $50. I've been to the beach club at Coco Cay, which is somewhat similar to Hideaway Beach. If you compare the two, the beach club, you get a very nice lunch, which includes premium options such as lobster and somewhat nicer lounge chairs. Those are basically the only two things that you don't get versus Hideaway Beach. Hideaway Beach is about a 10-minute walk from the ship to the zone itself. If you don't want to walk, there are trams that are available to you. To get to Hideaway Beach is very easy. Once you leave the ship, you'll walk towards Coco Cay. When you find the pirate ship, you make a hard right and follow the sandy path along the water for about 5 minutes, and you've arrived. The first spot you get to at Hideaway Beach is the On the Rocks bar. Beyond the bar, you've got restrooms, some beach loungers, and the main pool. There's a large variety of types of seating here at Hideaway Beach. You've got Adirondack chairs, beach loungers, hammocks, in-pool seating, in-pool beds. The in-pool beds, while very nice, also get taken very quickly, as they are available for free on a first-come, first-served basis. There are many cabanas that are also available, however, at a premium price. I really like how this section of the island was designed. The pool, while massive in size, really does cater to both those who want to drink and party, as well as those who just want to relax and enjoy the ocean views. One half of the pool has a huge in-pool bar with a floating DJ booth nearby. The other half, well, has pool beds and some islands where you can sit and relax without hearing the blaring music. The pool has an infinity edge to it, so it's perfect for resting your arms and just watching the water in either the lagoon or beyond that, the open ocean. The amount of seating in Hideaway Beach is endless. You'll never have a hard time finding a place to lounge either near the pool or on the beach. One dining option at Hideaway Beach is a Slice of Paradise. This is a cute pizza spot offering 4 different topping pizza options, as well as a couple different types of empanadas. The pizza here was pretty good, nothing special, not wood-fired or anything like that. Basically the same quality pizza as you'll find on board. Next to both the Slice of Paradise and the other dining option, you've got your complimentary drink stations offering ice, water, as well as juices, teas, and lemonade. At the second dining option, there are plenty of options to pick from. Something that differs from the other complimentary dining spots on the island is that here, you can get delicious coconut fried shrimp, as well as a fried fish sandwich. Another benefit to Coco Cay is that if you have a drink package or Wi-Fi while on board the ship, that actually transfers to the island as well. So free Wi-Fi and drinks are available to you while on the island. While there is an upcharge to visit Hideaway Beach, provided the price is under $50 in the future, I'd gladly do it again. Back on board when I went for dinner, I came to the realization that the typical dress code usually found on other celebrity ships, well, was non-existent on the Reflection. I noticed several passengers wearing t-shirts and athletic shorts. Nonetheless, that didn't bother me at all, just an observation that you would not normally find while on other celebrity ships. For dinner this evening, I had the, well, obviously escargot, which was as usual very good. In addition, I had the Caesar salad, which was good, however maybe slightly underdressed. I had the steak Diane, which was excellent, very flavorful sauce along with a really tender steak. In addition, I had the shrimp scampi, which I felt was, well, just okay. The shrimp had good flavor, but the pasta seemed to be a bit dry, as though it was maybe sitting out there under a heat lamp for a while. After dinner, the entertainment this evening was Ryan Joyce, a magician from Canada with a really good sense of humor. While I've seen many magicians on cruise ships, I was surprised that none of the tricks that he did I'd seen before, nor could I tell how any of them were done. Overall, he was a very good magician. After this show, the evening entertainment was silent disco. Again, tons of participation with a lot of people singing and dancing. The final port day was Nassau. While I'd been to Nassau plenty of times, I opted to stay on board and enjoy a somewhat quiet ship. Spent the day at the pool and basically just catching some rays. Since the night prior I saw so many people wearing t-shirts and shorts, I decided to do a test for the viewers to see if I would be turned away. So I wore my Birkenstocks, my non-fancy shorts, and, well, a regular t-shirt. Upon checking in at the host stand, they did not even bat an eye to get me seated right away. For dinner this evening, well, you guessed it, escargot, duh, and the mushroom soup. The mushroom soup on Celebrity is some of the best mushroom soup I've ever had. It's so flavorful and creamy. The prime rib was the entree for the evening, and it was fantastic. Cooked just how I liked it, medium rare with a lot of flavor. After the meal, I went to watch the show of the evening, which was called Broadway Cabaret. I was a little surprised that there was not a proper production show with dancers, singers, and set design. However, I was really pleased with this show. Some good quality singers singing many of the songs you know and love if you're a Broadway lover. In addition, the way they incorporated the aerialists with the songs were very well done. The song Bring Me Home from Les Mis was fantastic. The aerialist for this song was one of the best aerialists I've ever seen. He was incredibly talented. Take a look. After that, it was time to go back and pack to disembark the following morning. Have you ever done a 3 or 4 night sailing before? If so, leave a comment below with what you liked and didn't like. Okay, so with all of that being said, here are my final thoughts. Was this your typical Celebrity cruise? No, it wasn't. And here's the reason why. Well, the crowd on this ship was much younger than a typical Celebrity sailing. In addition, there were a lot more children and families on board than one might be used to while on a regular Celebrity sailing. In typical Celebrity fashion, however, one would most likely be turned away for wearing shorts and a t-shirt to the main dining room. In addition, there was a lot more participation with the late night evening parties such as the full moon party and the silent disco, something that you might not find quite as much participation on during a normal Celebrity sailing. Was it Royal Caribbean? No. Was it the normal Celebrity? No. It's basically almost a blend of the two. Let's call it Celebrity Caribbean. If you're loyal to Royal and want to dip your feet into the water with Celebrity, sure, slowly work your way into Celebrity by doing one of these short 3-night cruises on the Reflection, which also gives you an opportunity to get back to CocoCay, so you still get some touches of Royal. If you want the full Celebrity experience, I suggest doing a more traditional 6+ night sailing on Celebrity. That way you get what Celebrity is, well, really all about. People often ask, what's the difference between Celebrity and, well, other cruise lines? And this is how I compare Celebrity and Royal Caribbean. If you're wanting fun, a large amount of activities, amazing entertainment, and massive ships, you go with Royal Caribbean. If you want a more relaxed vibe, much better quality food, service, and an upscale ambiance, you pick Celebrity. So that's going to do it. If you enjoy this content and my reviews, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below with the notification bell on and give the video a like. Stay tuned for my next series, which will come out in the beginning of July, as I will be sailing in the near future on the Celebrity Beyond, a ship I've never been on before, as well as going to ports I've not been to, such as Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and hope to see you sometime on the high seas in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.